So, good morning, everybody, and welcome to uh, the renamed channel. I've been thinking about a name for a long time, so anyway, just skip that. And yeah, here is the workbench day. Today I've been taking out the servo because I smoked it the last time I was out trying my trophy truck. This is the HPI Blitz Flux. It's 5 years old now, I think. Same electronics, haven't changed it. Only thing I had to do, the ESC is 3 years old and the motor is 5 years old because there was an issue with the first ESC that came with the car. So I bought a new one, same kind, just reload version, so it has better output and so on, easier to calibrate and tune and so on. So I have new servos on the way. I even have spare ones over here and one over there in the drift car on the top of the lift. But since I have servos on the way in the mail, I'm not gonna bother with taking apart one car just to make it drivable again, because yeah, this has been a trusty rig, insanely durable. I've had before I changed the gearing and started playing around with that, we took lighter tires on it, so because the stock HPI tires were actually really heavy. I don't know why, but okay. So we put lighter tires on. We moved the ESC so the weight is more in the middle of the car, because every time we jump it, it started turning to one side because of where the ESC is placed in the car. So yeah, but other than that, the only thing I have added to it is the light bucket in the front, and over at the body there is a LED bar at the top, and between the spare wheels there are brake lights. Other than that, I changed A-arms in the back to RPMs. These are for the HPI Blitz. I will see if I can find the parts number and put it in the link. The tires I will put a link to. These are actually really great on wet asphalt, wet gravel and so on. I also have tarmac tires that are a bit used. I have some off-road tires, but you can't see them there. I have a spare set on the back there. So and yeah, so the only thing here needed now is just replacing the servo, and I need some new slipper pads because the ones on here, they are worn out. So that's mostly, but otherwise I haven't changed anything to the car. I've hit light poles at 80, between 70 to 90 kilometers per hour, and the car was held up. No broke. Only thing I have broken was this suspension tower here. I broke this one arm here. It started breaking. It was complete, but it just needed to glue it. So to be safe, I bought a new shock tower in the rear. When I bought that one, the front one came with. The new body I have on it is, how should I say, quite higher than the stock body that is hanging here. And I had to be quite creative with how I flipped the mounts for the body pins, but it worked. I got the height that I wanted, and the car has been functioning great. I'm really amazed with this brushless system, because this system has been in this car running as a basher. I have a different MSD fxx drift car that I'm using now. I did have this electronics in that car in the beginning. Those that have seen my videos will see that it is the same electronics. I've just moved it from car to car, and yeah. So this one aside is more just a project that's simple fix and it's gone. But the fun part is the newest thing here. This is a car that I got from a trade. I had some wheels, some rims, and some other different parts related to RC, and he wanted to trade this. I got it with wheels, but they were so far used up, so they were gone. And this is a stock MSD fxx-d, the first generation. The only thing I know that the guy I got it from is that he have changed the front shock holder to the IFS system. So the dampers are supposed to go along here, but for some weird reason he's done it like this. But it works, but it's really stiff. But like I said, I have a different fxx-d also. It's called 2.0S. It's a new version with a bit more steering angle and different A-arms in the front, both lower and upper. The design on the rear suspension is different also, but it's more or less the same frame way, and gearbox, transmission, differential, all that stuff is basically the same. So this one is going to get a G-force motor. I'm not sure if it's going to be 8.5 turn or 7.5 turn. I'm still thinking about that one, because the other drift car I have is 3.5 turn, and that is a bit overkill considering that I haven't even tuned the engine at all. So, but anyway, this car came already with a lot of upgrades, like the aluminum steering rack, the carbon fiber steering rack, the MST red version, turnbuckles in the rear, aluminum covers for the dog bones, and some other spare parts came with it. And somehow I don't know where we got these, but these are really cool. They are actually chromed all the way, so I really love those. It was missing one caliper, but the ones that came on this car, they were actually black. They are not painted black, they are stock black. So luckily I had a set of red ones laying, so because I really like the design with the red ones. So this one is going to be built shortly. So this is an ongoing overhaul slash build. Because I still miss the body. Like you see, it's complete roller. I need to figure out gearing and so on. And before I start to use it, I'm going to upgrade the ball diff joint in the rear and the bevel gears and differential gears. So everything in the rear inside housing is going to be aluminum, like it is on my fxx. So yeah, and the motor, it's going if it's not going to get the G-force motor, it's going to get the motor that I just used for a mock-up here. And this is a Surplus Hobby 6900 kV motor. I haven't really tested it, I just bought it because my plan was to use it in the Blitz, but hey, and we have our trusty companions here watching over. But yeah, this one is, like I'm saying, this is going to be a really interesting build. I'm not really sure what the previous owner has been thinking, but yeah, I understand. He was a Yokomo fan and apparently just bought this one and did a few upgrades and decided he didn't like the car. So yeah, but it's gonna be really interesting to see. I have a friend of mine who is into 3D printing and that stuff. After showing him a couple of pictures and everything, he thinks there is possible to actually enclose the gearbox completely, so you don't have the issue with dust and stone and so on coming into your transmission. So the risk of stripping gears suddenly reduces a lot. So we'll see. He's gonna try a few designs, send me some pictures, and when we agree, he's going to try and print, and then we'll see. So we'll see. But yeah, I must forgive the poor quality of my camera. I am waiting on a new one. It's just that I haven't got the time. It's been Christmas and so on and so on. There has been a lot of changes. This is for the new crawler. So this is going to be interesting also to make. Here is the new crawler. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run straight axles anymore, or if I'm gonna, because now you can get these in portal axles, so I'm considering these ones in portals, or maybe just be a bit cheeky and try portal in the front and straight in the rear. I'm not sure, but yeah, this has been my longest build yet. Well, not longest, but it's been my slowest build. Usually I'm the kind of guy that when I get a new RC, even if it's RTR or it's almost RTR or it's in a kit version, my main focus is to just build it, test it, and run it. No excuses. The faster I can build it and run it, the more fun it is for me. The more relaxing it is for me, because then I know the smoother it goes together, the better it is. But I started with the idea of this one. I bought the frame rails. I bought everything, and what I did was I ended up building a second crawler, but not with the same design. And I figured, it's always nice to have spare parts and so on and so on. So I found this on eBay, complete from the rear to the front, battery plate, shock towers, transfer case, skid plates, drive shaft, reducer gearbox, everything, for I think it was around $80 or $90. Came complete, mounted, everything. Only thing I've done to this is I've completely torn it apart, and everything is tightened with lock glue now. So but as you see, still waiting for front axle, servo. The EUC is laying down in here. Don't know if we can see it. There it is. That's 3 to 6S LiPo brushless EC. So this is going to be a beast. It's going to get 3300 kV motor that can handle up to 4S, because I don't think 6S is necessary in a crawler unless you want to go fast. But this is supposed to be my super scale crawler. That's why the hard body, I have to paint it, but I am kind of liking the white when I see the black on it. So, but I also have to modify the doors, the side doors, because I want to make them functioning. And when you take away all the top parts here, then it's basically a 4-door Wrangler. So I want to be able to open up here and use this as kind of a toolbox or something. So now we're going to see. But I also want to try and make maybe a battery case here. I'm not sure, because I don't want to ruin the design. This one, and this is kind of stupid. I don't know why Enduro didn't do this straight away, but this one is screwed together. So you can open it, but with 4 screws from underneath. So that's a big minus from my side, but okay. Anyway, that easy fix. Just buy some hinges and screw them on and make a simple locking mechanism, and you can use it as a receiver, ESC box maybe, depending on how big your ESC is. So yeah, I don't understand why they didn't do that straight away, but that's just my opinion. But for me, now it's figuring out the paint and the color scheme. I wanted to follow this color scheme actually with the black and red, because it's a kind of favorite color. Or maybe we're gonna try something fun and go with a really bright and fancy color, like the orange in the rear there, or maybe that kind of orange, but a better paint job than I did on the orange one over there. So we'll see. The body for this car, before I forget it, it's going to be a Swedish brick or a German station wagon. We'll see. The prices are the same. I was thinking about a 4-door JDM body, but I want something else. So I'm thinking German station wagon or Swedish brick. So if it's the Swedish brick, then it will be the Volvo 740 body, big and square body. So that's going to be interesting. Or it's going to be the BMW station wagon, either the E30 or the E34, depending on what's in stock. So we'll see. But for now, I've given you an update on what's going on, what cars I'm working on, and yeah, then we have this one and projects going on and so on and so on. And let me just say, follow what the cup says, right? So keep it simple, keep it RC, do it your own way, and enjoy the hobby, just like I do. Anything you're wondering on, questions whatsoever, if you want to know more about the cars and so on, just let me know, and I will try to do my best. And answering and so on, it's not that often that I get a chance to do this anymore, so I'm hoping to get a lot more time to do some more videos this year. And when I get my new camera, it's gonna be way easier because I won't have to do it with the phone like I'm doing now, because my GoPro is broken. So yeah, but anyways, have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will go more into details when I have the time. So for now, enjoy, have fun, have a nice day.